Buddy dead ass in that video said, I don't get paid till Friday. Can you pay this? Can you pay this date? That's crazy.
Hi people, welcome back to this channel. What is your first red flag in a relationship? If a man failed to pay at your first date, do you give him a chance or you block him immediately after the date? How do you translate I can't afford to pay the bill? To me, it means you're broke. How do you expect someone to take care of you when he gets paid on a Thursday or Friday, but he has eaten now? In today's video is again about Winnie Parker with another controversial dating issue. So let's watch her video as well as the stitches, and I'll be back at the end of the video to give my own comment. Please stick around.
Ladies, if you're ever out on a date and a man doesn't want to pay for your meal, I don't think you should handle it like this. I need you to pay the bill because I'm not paying the bill.
I can't afford to pay the bill. But I get paid on Friday. I was thinking maybe you just look out this time. I mean, you did ask me to come out to eat.
I didn't ask you. You asked me to come out to eat.
Well, I sat here and pretended
This
like
is
I
so
cared
awkward.
about what you said for like an hour. I think it'd be respectful for you to just pay the bill.
Oh my god. I'm gonna sit here and argue with someone about paying a bill. I'll pay it, but that's so sad that you would ask somebody
Well,
else.
if you'll pay it, then what's the big deal?
Some men don't really show their true colors until you tell them no, or until you don't do something that they want you to do. I have a feeling that he wanted to go back to her place or wanted her to come back to his. And when he realized that she wasn't really feeling him like that, he was like, I'm not about to waste my money on her. I don't even care if he didn't have the money. I don't care if you have to get outside and sell plasma. I don't care if you have to become a busboy or wash some dishes or call your mama and have her get out of her bed in her robe and her bonnet and pull out a fresh $50 bill fresh from her bra. I don't care how he came up with the money, but I could care less. Y'all gotta stop being so nice. You don't owe this man anything, especially Winnie Parker, because I believe Winnie doesn't have a job right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was showing videos of you doing Uber Eats and all these different things to get money for your mortgage and all of that, and you out here paying for meals for random men you meet online? This ain't no doggone soup kitchen. Let that grown man with his job pay for his own meal. Stop letting him use you, honey. He could tell by the time the bill came that she wasn't feeling him, and he was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste $30 or $40 on her. Okay, that's fine. And don't you waste $30 or $40 on him either.
Winnie Parker, Winnie the Pooh. What's crazy is that, you know, you talk crazy on like black people and black support and things like that, and you out here getting played by white men. Get the fuck out of here. And then, honestly, I thought it was a skit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, oh, this is a fucking skit. Let me just skip past it. I ain't gonna do anything. But then I went to the comment section, and a lot of people were saying, this is not a skit. This is real. This is real life. Buddy dead ass in that video said, I don't get paid till Friday. Can you pay this? Can you pay this date? That's crazy. I don't know, man. Do y'all just love embarrassing yourselves? You just love embarrassing yourselves on dates or whatever, man. Everything ain't content, big dog. And this was not content.
So by now we've probably all seen that Winnie Parker video where she went on a date last night or the night before. And the guy basically was like, you know, I can't pay the bill. I can't afford to pay the bill. I don't get paid till a couple of days. And she's like kind of going back and forth with him a little bit. Like, I need you to pay the bill. He's like, well, you asked me here on a date. And she's like, no, I didn't. Da, da, da. In the comments, people are like, please tell me this is a joke. Please tell me this is a skit. And she's like, no, it's not a skit. Da, 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 da. And they're like, okay, where did you find these men? And she's like, in a dating app. But it's just weird because in person or like on the app, they seem like such nice guys. But then in person, they're terrible. Baby, delete the dating apps. Now, I know we have a lot of people who have had success stories on dating apps. Good for you. But just swiping and swiping and then meeting up, it literally looks like she's in the middle of Nowhereville, USA. Like, just go look at the video. Listen to the music in the back. Like, it looks like she's where she don't need to be to start off with. Especially given this is a late night dinner date. So it looks like even though you have your preference or you like what you like, you should not have been there at that time of night because this environment was not for you. Not to mention, you know, she is like, you know, well, I need you to pay for this day after he said that he's not going to. I know that that's probably got to be an awkward situation. I've never been in a situation like that. But I know there's probably got to be an awkward situation where someone's saying, I'm not paying for the bill. And then you're like, well, I need you to pay for the bill. Just pay for the bill and get up out of there. And don't go back. Because the way he was, that video really just gave me like weird vibes. And not so much on Winnie's, you know, I don't follow Winnie, but not so much on her. Like it was just like, well, I thought you were going to ask your sister to cash app you or something. Like, it was just like, Honestly, it gave the introduction to one of those horror stories or, horror films. Because you had no business being on a date with that man. It seems like maybe this might be her experience often. Like I said, I don't follow her, so I don't know if she talks about her dating experiences often. But she did say in a comment, that she meets them online and they seem great online. And when she meets them in person, they're completely unplugged. Because it's actually starting to me, get a little dangerous. Don't be so desperate to go out on a date. Don't be so desperate to get dolled up and get some attention that you put yourself in a dangerous situation. And honestly, to me, the vibes of that video was giving it could turn into potentially dangerous.
Girl, pick up the phone. Winnie Elizabeth Rebecca Sue Ellen Parker went on a date last night. And if you don't know who Winnie Parker is, good. But she went on a date, and the guy said that he couldn't afford to pay the bill at the end of the date. In the most monotone voice, this man goes and says that he gets paid on Friday. I get paid on Friday. And then he also said, you the one who asked me out. She's like, no, you asked me out. So there's discrepancy in that statement. He said, I sat here and pretended to care about what you said for this whole hour. Like, what more do you want from me, ma'am? You pay the bill. He told her, he said, see if your sister could cash app you the money for this, because, like, I already told you I don't have it. Like, I could cover the tip, but I ain't got nothing else for you, baby. That's what he was saying. It did not sound like that. She was like, well, I'll pay it, but I have never been treated like this ever, or talked to like this ever, and I cannot believe, but I'll pay it, though. And then he's like, all right, well, what's the deal then? Come over here and let me feel on you. So now my question is this staged? Was this a real date? And then if it was, what about this man made her feel like this would be a good choice to go on a date with in the beginning? Shouldn't you ask, like, where are you in life? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you do? Just things like that before you agree to. Maybe I'm tripping.
Let's not pretend, guys, that money is not important. Money is very much important in a relationship. Why do you go on a date when you are broke? The excuses are just crazy. If you can't pay for the date, how do you expect someone to afford a girl? Paying for a date shows that he's worthy of dating. If you are not financially okay, I feel you should not be thinking of dating or being in a relationship, whether a man or a woman. Some men really get jealous and insecure when a woman has more money than them. That's why I encourage not to be thinking of dating. The way that man spoke to her indicates he views her as desperate. The fact that she entertained that conversation indicates her self-worth is damaged. Dating when you don't love yourself can make you attracted to people you are not even supposed to be attracted to. So ladies, let's not entertain people that can't pay for a date or half of the date. Anyway, guys, kindly share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, share. See you in the next video, and stay safe.